Welcome back, coding stars! Are you ready to step into the exciting world of game making? Today, we're starting an awesome adventure where you'll learn how to create your very own games in Scratch. And guess what? We're going to learn about something super important, game mechanics. That's just a fancy way of saying the rules and actions that make a game fun to play. Let's talk about game mechanics. Let's think about your favorite games. Maybe it's a racing game, a jumping adventure, or a treasure hunt. Every game has rules that tell you how to play, like don't touch the obstacles, or collect as many stars as you can. Game mechanics are the rules and actions that make the game work. They tell the characters what to do and how to react when something happens. For example, in a racing game, when you press the right arrow key, then the car moves to the right. In a jumping game, when you press the space bar, then the character jumps. In a treasure hunt, when the character touches a star, then you get a point. Every game needs mechanics to make it fun and fair to play. And today, we'll start learning how to create our own game rules in Scratch. Let's learn about game rules. All games have rules. Rules are what make games challenging and exciting. For example, in tag, the rule is, if you get tagged, you're out. In hide and seek, you must find all the hidden players to win. In a board game, roll the dice and move that many spaces. Rules give the game structure and make it fun to play. In Scratch, we can create rules using code blocks. Cool, right? Let's see what is iteration, repetition, in programming. Before we jump into coding, let's learn about something super important in programming called iteration. Iteration is just a big word for repeating something over and over again. In games, many actions need to keep happening without stopping. For example, in a racing game, the background moves continuously. In a jumping game, the character keeps falling unless they land on a platform. In a treasure hunt, the score keeps updating when you collect items. Imagine if you had to keep writing the same code over and over again. That would be super boring. Instead, we use loops to repeat actions. And in Scratch, we have a special block for this, the forever block. Let's meet the forever block in Scratch. The forever block is a type of loop that keeps repeating the code inside it without stopping. It's like pressing the replay button on your favorite song. It just keeps going. In Scratch, it looks like an orange block that wraps around other code blocks. Here's how it works. It repeats the code inside it over and over again, forever. You can use it to keep characters moving, make animations loop, or check for events non-stop. For example, forever move 10 steps. This makes a character keep walking across the screen without stopping. Forever check if touching a color. This can be used to check if your character is touching an obstacle or the finish line. Let's make a bouncing ball game. Let's make a fun mini-game to learn about game mechanics and loops. We'll create a bouncing ball that never stops moving. Step 1. Choose your sprite. Go to the Scratch library and pick a ball sprite. You can also draw your own ball if you're feeling creative. Step 2. Set the stage. Choose a colorful backdrop like a playground or a park. This will make the game more fun to watch. Step 3. Add movement using the forever block. Go to the motion section and drag the Move 10 Steps block. Now, wrap it inside a forever block from the control section. Add a If on Edge bounce block so the ball bounces off the edges of the screen. What's going on behind the scenes? When you click the green flag, then the ball keeps moving and bouncing off the edges. Forever! This is how the forever block repeats actions. creating a fun and endless bouncing effect. Step 4. Add sound effects. Go to the sound section and pick a fun bowing or pop sound. Use the start sound block to play the sound every time the ball bounces. Place this block inside the forever block so the sound repeats every time the ball hits an edge. Step 5. Test and play. Click the green flag and watch the ball bounce around the screen with sound effects. You've just created a game mechanic using the forever block. Now it's your turn. Can you make the ball change color every time it bounces? Or add more balls to make it more challenging? How about adding a score that goes up every time the ball touches the edge? Awesome job, coding stars! Today you learned what game mechanics and rules are, how to use the forever block to repeat actions, how to create a fun bouncing ball game using loops and sounds. Next time, we'll learn how to add goals and challenges to our games to make them even more fun. Don't forget to check out our previous videos if you want to learn more about sprites, backdrops, and other cool Scratch tricks. If you had fun today, give us a thumbs up, share the fun with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome coding adventures. See you next time, coding stars. Keep creating and keep coding.